as it is said, it doesn't rain, it pours sometimes. That's basically what is happening. Like, my neighbors have been playing the greatest amount of music, like just making a whole lot of noise, and I have been struggling to film videos. Like, some days filming is not just working, so I've been struggling to film videos, and then now this serious rain just started. I don't even know how to go about it, so I don't know. I'm anyway going to film this video because this is one of those videos that if I don't do it now, I don't think I'll gather the courage to do it again. And I feel like this is something that I really want to talk about. I'm nervous, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm nervous. Anyway, today I'll be talking about insecurities. What I have noticed about insecurities is that a lot of people hardly listen when others are talking about their insecurities with them. Majority of the time, when someone stands and is talking about their insecurities, many people start comparing your insecurities to their own reality, and then they start responding to you from that. I find that always very disturbing because it's difficult for someone now to open up to you, because if I am telling you that this is an insecurity, it means it's something that is huge to me, and it's something that is stressing me out enough to even mention it to you. So if I'm talking to you about my insecurities, it's mostly better that you just listen, even if you don't understand. Anyway, like you must have seen in the title, today I'll be sharing my biggest insecurity with you. Okay, so before we go into the intro, I want to give you this time to guess what my biggest insecurity is, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay, I know I have shared about my insecurities on this channel before, but I mostly concentrated on my past insecurities, basically those things that people used to make me feel insecure about when I was younger, growing up and all that. So I decided that today I was going to talk about my biggest insecurity as an adult, or as an almost 37-year-old woman. Yeah, so if you'd like to see all that, just keep watching. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am a Cameroonian content creator. I'm based in Douala, Cameroon, and this is my life as I live it. So please consider clicking on the subscribe button, because in that way, each time I post a new video, you're going to be the first to know. Whew, that said, let's go straight into the video. So today I'm going to be talking about my biggest insecurity. And like I said, this video is not a pity party video. This video is not that video where you come and you start telling me you're stupid to be feeling this way, or you're stupid. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's okay, just walk and pass. If you get it, okay. The last thing I need is somebody coming to try to undermine my feelings, because my feelings are my feelings, or the way I feel is the way I feel. If you don't understand it, good and fine. But yeah, I'm sure by now you all must have deposited what you think is my insecurity. So guys, my biggest insecurity is the fact that I don't think I'm smart, guys. I don't think I'm smart. I don't actually think I'm dumb, but I don't think I'm that smart. There's so many times that I second guess myself. There's so many times that I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, can I just shut your mouth? You don't even know what you're talking about. There are certain times that I'm actually talking about something with people and I'm just like, oh my God, can I shut up, shut the F up, because you do not know what you're saying. You sound so dumb now. You can't sound as intelligent as this person. You like, that's my greatest insecurity. When I listen to other people talk, sometimes I'm just thinking in my head, Kenna, why can't you be as smart as A? Kenna, why can't you talk like this? Kenna, why can't you be bringing out a lot of sense like this person? When I watch a lot of YouTubers sometimes and they produce this deep, interesting content, I'm like, Kenna, why can't you be as deep as this? Is it that you're just shallow and you don't have any sense? That's something I have been dealing with for a long time. It's not that I actually feel like I'm dumb, classically dumb. I don't know anything. No, it's not like that. But it's just that majority of the time, or a lot of times, I feel like I shouldn't even be talking about things because I'm not that intelligent, or I don't have that much intelligence about the topic. That is why I feel like I read a lot. I read on different topics. Each time I'm watching people or I'm talking to somebody and the person uses a word that I don't understand, I always just hurry up, go and search the meaning, and I add it to my bank. When I am listening to people and I see that they are in depth and all that, I try to read more on what they're talking about. Like, I'm big on reading on things, and I don't feel like that's something that I've ever shown on my channel, how much I'm into reading and looking for just things like that. It's simply because I feel like I am not as smart as I would want it to be. I remember telling one person out of the 3 people I told, and the person outright laughed in my face. I was like, the person thought I was joking, so I just decided to play along with them, like, oh yeah, I was joking, because that was not the reaction I was hoping to get. And I feel like because of the fact that I don't feel like I'm really that smart, I just decide not to talk a lot of people who come on here and oh, can I talk too much and all that, I'm just like, huh, you don't know me. So in my real life, I struggle with talking to people. I struggle with connecting with people. I don't want to cry while I'm shooting this video, but that's something I deal with. I actually struggle to connect with people, and a lot of people don't get it. They're just like, but Kenna, is it not easy? Is it not just to see somebody and be like, hello, good morning, hello, hi, I'm this, like, just bring up conversations? It is not that easy with me. I deal with a lot of anxiety. When I'm talking to people, it's almost like I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. But at the same time, I know that I have to communicate with people. I have to talk with people to be a normal human being. I have to. You get, it takes a lot for me to open up to people, because first of all, I already have that thought in my head, like, you don't even have anything smart to say. You're not that smart. You don't even have something intelligent to say. So why are you going to talk to people? So because of that, I get now a whole lot of anxiety, because I'm like, oh, what if I meet these people and I start talking and they're like, what the F is this one talking about? What? She doesn't even have any sense. She's not even making any sense. And just things like that. So I have a lot of anxiety meeting people. Oh my God, especially meeting people for the first time. I feel very anxious. I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you, but I don't want to be here. But the good thing is that when it comes to this, I have been actively working on this, especially since I started my YouTube channel. I have been putting a more conscious effort to just try to talk to people. Like, I'm actually proud of myself. For people who really don't know how far I've come, they'll be like, we cannot see any difference. But for people who know me, they'll tell you that I have really changed. If you go back to like my classmates in secondary school, high school, they'll tell you that I'm now like, it's from like night and day. Some people, when they watch my videos, they're like, we can never reconcile this Kenna with the Kenna we used to know back in school, because I really used to not just like communicating with people, because it makes me anxious. It scares the F out of me. But since I started my YouTube channel, I started learning more about myself, and then I started opening more up to people. When I go to places, I'm making a more conscious effort to just talk to people. When I go somewhere, I would just sit in my corner. I'm not bringing up any conversation. I'm not saying anything. If I sit somewhere with somebody, I will not just leave it to be dead air, because before that was me. I would just be quiet and mind my business. We can sit there for 6 hours and I would not say a word. But because I also knew that for me to be able to further some of my relationships in life, I needed to also make the next person feel like, okay, you're not here alone. You're also here with somebody who is also interested in talking with you. So I have been really struggling with that. And I feel also that because I feel like I'm not that smart, I tend to joke a lot, because me making the jokes I make sometimes, it's just like a way to compensate for the fact that, oh, maybe if you're not saying something that smart, making a joke makes it easy. So I tend to joke a lot. A lot of people oh my laughing, a lot of people who know me are going to tell you that I am a clown. I'm always making jokes. I'm always making fun of things. I'm always trying to make people laugh, because I'm like, at least if you can't say something smart, at least you can make people laugh. So I'm always trying to make people laugh, just to compensate the fact that I don't want to talk and then I'm not making sense, or I don't want to talk and then people are like, fine girl, no brain. Oh, I feel like I don't articulate properly, like I don't talk properly. There are so many times that I feel like, oh my God, it's because you don't even know how to talk like a normal human being. That's why you're talking and people don't understand. I struggle to express myself. And because I struggle to express myself, there are so many times that people misinterpret what I'm saying. There are so many times that people, I don't know what I would say. I don't know how to tone myself properly. But there are so many times that I'll say something and I'm not being sarcastic and people are like, oh, they think I'm being sarcastic. Or there are certain times that I'll say something and I'm not even thinking that I'm throwing shade, you get, and people are taking it that way. So when I see that sometimes when I'm talking as well, people misunderstand what I'm saying, I'm just like, but you're not smart. That's obviously why people cannot even understand what you're saying. You're not smart enough. Why are you even trying to talk? So I just decided to always keep quiet and just not talk about anything because can I, you know, get sense. Oh my God, like Kenna, you know fair get sense. So what are you even trying to say? You get. So yes, guys, this is like my greatest insecurity. The part that a lot of people really do not understand is how anxious I get to talk to people. I know for some people it's just I meet you, I say hello, good morning, we start talking, it's easy. And I feel like people who are like that can almost never understand me because I get really anxious, guys. I get so anxious seeing and greeting people. I don't even know how to explain it, but I get super duper anxious to see you, like just seeing you people, greet them, hey God, oh. When that is happening, it's almost like my world is coming to an end, guys. I'm sweating, my heart is beating. I'm like, oh my God, I get so nervous and so anxious meeting and greeting people. I've spoken about this with someone before and the person was like, but what is so difficult? Let me give you an example, a simple example of how socially awkward I am. I have neighbors, right? And since I know how I am, it's difficult for people to get through to me and all that. I always try to greet people and say hello and try to smile when I'm greeting you and all that, so that you should know that this is just, it's not because I don't want people around. It's just because I'm shy and I'm awkward and I don't know how to act. Okay. So majority of the time, I'll say hello to my neighbors and I'm like, I'll see people and I'm like, hey, hello. And if I notice that if I greet you like 10 times and all those 10 times, I'm always the one initiating the greeting. Hey, good morning. How are you? Hey, good morning. Every single time I notice that I'm the one always doing it. I always just back out and then I stop greeting you because inside my head, I'm like, I'm doing this thing that I don't even like doing. I don't even like, it's so difficult for me to open up and talk to people. So I'm doing this thing that I don't really like. I'm doing it because I want to be cordial. I want to be a good neighbor. I want to be a good friend. And it's almost like you are sitting and constantly waiting for me to do it. I'm just like, okay, I'm no longer in this space. The fact that I feel like I'm not that smart and then I am shy on top of it, it doesn't help things at all because I don't want to go somewhere and be the center of attention. I don't want to go somewhere and I'm talking and I don't like it. So I don't know what I'm actually making sense in this video, but guys, yeah, the fact that I feel like I'm not that smart, that's why you catch me in places I really don't talk that much. That is why I only feel really comfortable talking to my camera, because at least then I am sure of what I'm saying. I have done my notes. Like, I don't come to talk without notes, except it's things like my personal experiences. When it comes to my personal experience, like if I'm talking about taking care of my kids or my childbirth or things like that, I really don't need notes because it's something that I lived it and I'm very fluent in it. But when it comes to things like particular topics, if I want to come and talk about Cameroonian men, I want to talk about certain things that are not like my personal experience, I have to do a lot of notes. I have to do a lot of research because I just don't feel like I can give you people the necessary information and the necessary thing you need because I don't have it in me. So I have to do a lot of research. I have to do a lot before you see me come and talk, because in that way I feel like, okay, I'm prepared. I've gathered all the knowledge I need to gather. So if I'm talking, I'm going to sound smart. But even when I watch my videos, I don't know whether it's that I'm over analyzing myself, but when I watch my videos, I'm just like, oh my God, Kenna, you cannot even be deep. You cannot even be smart. Like, what is this? This is a mess. Have you heard other people talking, guys? I cannot tell you how many YouTubers I watch and how I would compare myself to them, and I'm just like, Kenna, you are a mess. Go and sit down. You don't know what you're doing. See this small girl, oh, see how she's talking sense. See this person. Why can't you be that deep? So yes, guys, that is my greatest insecurity. That is something I have been dealing with. The fact that I don't feel like I'm smart. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm no, I don't. And again, like I said, it's not like every single time when I find myself in my element, those things that I know I'm good at, I have a lot of confidence. But when it comes to certain things that I feel like I don't know and things like that, it really bothers me. So yes, guys, that is it. This is me sharing my biggest insecurity with you. Why did I just shoot this video? Kenna has no idea, guys. To be very honest with you, I don't have any idea why I shot this video. I don't know whether this video is going to make it to the light of day. I don't know if I'm going to archive this video, but I just got up and I felt like this was what I wanted to do, and I have gone ahead and done it. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Like I said, this is not a pity party. This is not for you to come and start comparing me or comparing me with anybody or yourself or anything. This is just me sharing my experience with you. No, this is just me sharing an insecurity with you. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. Yeah, I'm going to see you on the next one.